Good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning. How y'all doing out there this morning? Reggae Wednesday, we back on track, man. Yesterday, thank you very much, Smooth B. What a great interview yesterday. We had my brother Smooth B. As I said, we'll be getting more and more of these type of interviews. Y'all just stay tuned to the show. We're getting it popping, getting ready for the summer. Let's rock out. I'm not going to take off the whole summer. I'm probably going to take off maybe the first couple of weeks in July, and then I'm going to start moving back in August. So maybe from the July will be off, and then August will be back early. All right. Let's get it popping this morning. Reggae Wednesday, everybody. Let's go with it. I haven't come up with a Mars Venus, but I'll come up with it today. Good morning, everybody. On here. A little old school. We'll go smooth into today a little bit. How y'all feeling out there? Still got Busta Rhymes out there. We still got some more people out there that want to do the show. We gave y'all Kane. We gave y'all Smooth B, DJ Premier, Damon Dash. We gave y'all some heavyweights. Let's see what happens. Give me a break, baby. Need to be with you. The doctor's on it. I feel a shiver. We still got Maria Davis. She's running for office, so we gotta bring her back in. I don't know if I'll bring her back in today, but we gotta bring her back in. It's not the flu. It's all because of you. I feel a trembling when I wake. Come back and give another break. Good morning, everybody. Let's go, y'all. Come on. I feel a shiver running up my spine. Yes. This hurting feeling. It's me over time. Every time you go away, seems I can't live another day. Oh, my bed, it is so cold. You got my happiness on hold. Why feel a ton of joy and my heart gets warm. Thinking about you, holding you, squeezing you. Make sure you get over to YouTube. But as the day turns to night, loneliness gives me a fight. I'm afraid to close my eyes. Yeah, we got actually a question. I heard some news about Kimberly. I think she might have let it go, so we don't find out about it. Peace, Parkside. What up, Jay Jerome? What up? Good morning, y'all. When there is no one living there, there is an empty chair, and your bed is oversized. You need someone to keep you warm. You need a little loving. Ooh, babe, try some tender hugging sometimes. You need to be warm and be sheltered from the storm. Oh, babe. Oh, get on over to YouTube. Y'all know where it's at. Let's go, y'all. On here. Let's go. Good morning. How is your honeymoon, baby? Is it okay? Tornadoes, where you at? Got your letter through the post. Jay, where you at? What are you in Texas or something? I'm going to do it fine on my own. Though I'm longing ever so much. The Dutchess just went back to Texas. It's tornado season in Texas. You need one dream in my life. Get on over to YouTube. Reggae Wednesday, everybody. Let's go. Out to the building. My man Smooth B called me yesterday, said he had such a great time, man. You know, we could talk all day, me and Smooth. There's so much to talk about. Make sure you go back and check out that Smooth B joint. Yes. Good morning. How y'all feel out there? Let's go. Yeah, Texas. A lot of tornadoes out in Texas. That's when I knew heaven was on my side.
Forever we are two separate stars, sharing one common life.
Good morning. Wow. Real smooth reggae music this morning.
It's my turn to be sure I win. I didn't dream you when you
Oh, Sashi Jenkins passed away. Wow.
It's my turn to fiction of my world. Even imagine your emotions. It's my turn to hear my words. Tell you I love you when you're not here. It's my turn to truly understand.
June 28th, Prudential said to the world famous will be in the building. Shout out to all my hip hop dudes out there. It's gonna be a great night. Uptown Records, all that crazy stuff is gonna be popping on June 28th at the Rock the Bells Festival. Let's go, y'all.
If I can take apart all that I am for anything that I wouldn't do, talk about you.
People always ask me why I don't want to get deep back into the music business like I used to be. I was like, look, man, let me tell you something. If niggas act like that once they get famous, like they can be regular niggas and then they act like that when they get famous, that makes me never want to get back to this crazy shit. When niggas, the way they act after they get famous, like if they was like that before they get famous, then I wouldn't be mad at them. But when you get famous and then act like that, I'm good. I can't fuck with y'all niggas. Good morning. Let's go, y'all. Stay in my lane, getting away from y'all weirdos. Fucking weirdos.
You say you're hurting, no, because they say I'm flirting, no.
It bothers me to see Remy Ma and her husband, Papoose, going at it online. And listen, man, you know, I was responsible for putting her on the Annie Up remix. So Fox came to me, rest in peace, and was like, Lays, could we put her on there? You know, because Pun had passed, and we was like, yo, we got to do something for her, because, you know, Pun was the dude that really signed her. And I always liked Remy. I thought Remy was cool. And she turned out to be really just a beautiful woman. And so I put her on there. Fox kept bugging me to do it. So I said, okay, cool. So I put her on the joint. And she made a great career out of it, man. I'm real proud of her. But I hate to see her and her husband going at it online, though. That shit is a turn off for me. I don't like that. I hope they work that out. You know what I'm saying? I really hope they work that out. I like Papoose and I like her, and they got a child. And I hope they figure that out. You know that shit online, it only makes it worse. If you got personal beef, keep that shit personal. For real. Reggae Wednesday, everybody. Unks in the bill. Let's go. It really makes me sad, man. You know, to see them go through that. Really makes. I mean, yeah, Joe, step in there, man. I hope that Joe stepping in kind of calm that shit down. 5:53 in the morning. Unks in the bill. Let's go.
She called my name from coast to coast, telling people that she needs me the most. Whenever she passes,
Reggae Wednesday, everybody. Let's go. All my Jamaican people, all my Haitian people, let's go.
Dilly dilly and truly. No second fiddle.
Good morning, Troy.
Still really and truly. First class. She called my name from coast to coast. Telling people.
Shout out to my brother Smooth B. Good to see you yesterday. Pardon me.
She always find herself with another guy. She even go as far to say that I'm a superstar. But girl, oh girl, I'm not a substitute lover. Oh no.
Yes, y'all. Come on.
Oh girl, don't take me for a substitute lover. Oh no. It's time to say goodbye. Oh, there's someone to say you're not at home. Girl, you always have an alibi.
Let's go get him. Come on.
You have another guy. You don't intend to try your love ladder or get caught up in your rapture. You see, girl, oh girl, don't take me for no substitute lover. Oh no. Oh girl.
Yeah, you missed a great show yesterday. Smooth B from Nights and Smooth was on, Troy.
Substitute lover. Oh no.
What happened to you yesterday, Troy? Yeah, man, you missed the whole show. Smooth B was on. Great interview. Go back and watch it.
It's time to say goodbye. There's a feeling.
It was a great interview yesterday, Troy. 5:55 in the morning, Uncle, let's go.
All the roads are sent to you.
Let's turn up a little bit. I wonder, Troy, what's wrong with you, man? Troy.
But you may not be familiar with only country run. Look how them fighting sense me now making way for coke to come. Mashing up data only for someone. You feel hand me in the fire. Why? Tell them now let the smoking of ganja remain. When the Eden has the why let Mojo Bata explain. Found down in a Ethiopia no come up on no plane. I salute all the scholar. The urban just the same car we are. Take a draw when a big and small. Meditation is good for one and all.
Reggae Wednesday.
The topic in all of them conference all is to persecute the weed from existence overall.
Want to be free.
Good morning, Coco. Let's go. Unction the building.
Tired the liquid in a bush. Tired the liquid pipe.
I got you, man. You working. Don't worry about it. We still here.
To come out in
I got you, Troy. We still here.
with the breeze skin blowing so far away to the north, to the south, to the east, and to the west. To the west.
Well, Atkins, good morning.
Talking about Jonestown, Trenchtown, Concrete Jungle too. From Waterhouse, that's the west. That's the best. That's the west.
Good morning.
From St. John's, it comes to you, the best golly weed you ever drew. So why should you run and hide from the red steam, the blue steam, the coffee close to? I feel liquid in a bush. I feel like chillum in a gully. We bound to come out in the open with the breeze skin blowing so far. On my way, it's coming to me goodbye for it. We jump on the back, we make the dolly. Hey, come over.
Reggae Wednesday, everybody. Unction the building. Let's get it popping. I like that Ask the OG segment. We're going to have to get that going. I like that.
With the 100 weight of Hollywood coming from center. 100 weight of Hollywood coming from center. The speed limit was 35, was doing 55. See a Babylon car drive out on me. We start to speed on corners, just like we are daredevils. And couldn't keep up with me, cause me too hard.
Good morning.
The 100 meter Cali coming from St. Anne.
Yeah.
100 meter Cali coming from St. Anne.
Police in helicopter.
Yeah, I think the Knicks are done, man. Listen, man. I mean, listen. First of all, the style of play for Indiana is just too strong for the Knicks. The Knicks, the way they play, they gotta slow the team down. Indiana just got too much energy, man. They just be running up and down the court. Just slow them niggas down, man.
Burn down the cane field.
Knicks play good though. This year they got to the finals, Eastern Conference Finals. I ain't mad at them, but they're not gonna overcome this.
In helicopter, I search for marijuana.
So get ready for a boring ass, you know.
But if you continue to burn up the herbs, we gonna burn down the cane field.
Them Indiana boys are jumping out of the gym. That Halliburton is jumping out the fucking gym, man.
Burn down the cane field.
Yeah, big athletes, man. Too much, man. Peace. All my people in France, what up? Salute to y'all. We love y'all. Reggae Wednesday, everybody. Let's go to the building. Yes.
I think the structure will need a lot of food to survive and go through in Babylon.
I can't see the Knicks coming back from this far. I mean, it just ain't gonna happen. We love y'all, man. I mean, just congratulate the Knicks this year for doing so well, getting all the way to. Nah, I can't see it. When you only play 5 players, the niggas be tired, man. You know, Indiana got dudes jumping off the bench. It's crazy. More athletic. But they just as good. They're around just as good as the 90s Knicks. They got the center. They got probably the best center, one of the best centers in the league with Cat. Carl Anthony Towns. Good morning, y'all. Let's go, y'all. Come on now. Good morning, OG Reginald Maynard. Hey, y'all throw some questions in there for Mars and Venus. I'm going to see what we're going to do tomorrow.
It was a cool and lovely pretty afternoon.
Maybe, I don't know if I'm bringing the Duchess on tomorrow. We'll see.
You could feel it cause it was the month of June. So I left my gate and went out for a walk. As I found
Duchess is settling into her relationship right now with Lace. She's understanding. Some shit a nigga just gonna deal with, some shit he not. And then he understands how to keep shit cool. I got a question for Mars and Venus. Are the young guys too sassy? Are the young niggas too sassy nowadays?
Get the going, go play the pumping machine gun. Come in the dance, man, come run dreadlocks, so we tap it bone.
Good morning, TD. Cat scored 32 points yesterday, man. Yeah. Good morning, T.
From Inspector Corporal to Sergeant, they all of them.
Here's a question for y'all today. Now, after seeing all the craziness in the music business, would you put your kids in the entertainment business today after seeing all this wackiness that's going on today between the Instagram shootings and when they really hit it big, how they get caught up in some of this nonsense? Would you put your kids in that nowadays?
Up on this one, I go watch in school, Lord. It have been born. Jah know it have been born.
It's Charlie.
Niggas is demon seed out here.
We no smoke low grass, I grade not done fast. All the good scent of loss, we smoking up the high grade. Batman was smoking up some high grade.
Let's go, y'all. Come on.
Me just get a high grade weed.
Hey.
Me have it in a me hand and then me take out the seed.
Yeah.
The scent alone make me eyes start bleed. Plus me under me.
I don't want my kids in this shit.
Breed. Then after 9 months, then baby started. It worked for everybody.
Like my daughter's an artist. Like she writes for Korean K-pop and has a lot of nice records out there that she wrote, and she's a painter and all that shit. Great singer, but I would never want to in this business. It's crazy.
Right and early in the morning, everybody start man hustling.
Reggae Wednesday, everybody. To the bill. Let's get it popping. Come on.
Everybody start man hustling. I know it's my neck I'm risking. Everybody start man hustling, but you see that's my daily living. Jumping a minivan, we gonna go tree. Left me wife, mommy always pick me. Jumping a minivan, we gonna go tree.
Mars Venus, are the men too sassy? Are the young men too sassy for the ladies nowadays? A lot of young women said we want older men because the young men are way too sassy.
Just to find this a good sense. Wrap up a job with the lawyer. Wrap up a job with the commissioner.
6:08 in the morning, to the building in the morning. Emails, all your males and females. Good morning.
Everybody's a herb man hustling. Bright and early in the morning. Everybody's a herb man hustling. I know some
when we are on the high street, smoke and up on the yard again. Now gunman song, we know the boy song. They can't talk some the chalice of the place.
That's a tough one, man. Boy, that's a great question. That might be, if you marry a woman with children that ain't yours, should you have the right to physically discipline them or leave them? Hold on. If you marry a woman with kids, wow, and children ain't yours, should you have the right to physically discipline them or leave it to the mother, the real father, especially the real father who's present in their life? It's complicated, man. That's a complicated question because you can't put your foot on the scale, especially when people are raising their kids, so it's kind of hard. A lot of people go through that, a lot of blended families, and it's kind of tough to really make that distinction because especially if the father had passed away, it's a different conversation. But because the father's still in their life, it's kind of hard, Pause. Yeah, that's a tough conversation. Great question, though, Will. Great question.
One draw for my
Good morning, y'all. Unction in the building. In the morning, emails, all your males and females. Good morning. What do you think?
Money and granny beg me fi abstain. Lord, and it's sweet so like a damn sugar cane. Smoke a puff so chew me nose like train. Because man steaming, taking all that good green in.
Yes.
All that good green. Whoa, man steaming, taking all that good green in. All that good green. Anyway, man.
From the north to the west to the south to the east.
Yeah, well, I think the answer to your question is real simple. You cannot, you can only be there as a support. And men and women are different, especially raising a young woman it's going to be different than a young man, especially as she's going through that part of her life. It depends on if they're really young or older. It depends. Wow, good question. What, sis? We're glad you love the music, sis. 6:09 in the morning, I'm in the building. Let's go. That makes it even. Yeah, that makes it even. Now remember, if you're in a relationship, the kids are only going to be there for a certain part of their lives, and then they're going to move off to their own lives. That's something to think about. So if you're looking at your long-term relationship, remember the kids will only be there for a certain amount of years, and then they move off, and then you and your lady will have that time to yourselves.
Because the people them want it. I know just rock up a jar, me a talk for yam. And when them want to do the little farmer, man, I be say love. The banana man and then love. The marijuana man, them fuck and suckle so we having and applaud young Babylon.
That's another good question. Ask a man. First of all, I am 100% against BBLs, Botox, and anything. So if you ask a man, if you want a real man, should they have BBLs, Botox, and bad bitch attitudes and expect him to stay? Well, if you got the bad bitch attitude with the BBLs, you absolutely have turned me all the way off. One thing about me, and I hate to be, I expect a woman to be a woman. I expect her to be strong. I expect her to be independent. I expect her to be powerful. I don't expect her to be a man. So that's like too much masculinity for me, to be honest with you. To tell you the truth. Which is why a lot of them are single.
You've been carrying feelings, now you're in my garden.
Smart women know how to be feminine when they're around their men. I'm not saying have to be submissive, but they can be feminine around their men. Men got enough homeboys at the cigar room and at the golf course and the basketball court. They don't need another woman to be another dude.
Boy, can't you see your body in a
Reggae boys, listen, chalice, make me want to go some
Reggae boy.
Well, the Jewish is a religion, it's not a race. And the Indians, I don't know. Wow, let's go. Reggae Wednesday, y'all. Music's so good. Woo, let's go. Brycey, let's go.
Give me the weedy. Put up the cigarette like a body bleedy. Smoke the weed till with ice them bleedy. Pass another couple load and give me. Smoke the herb. Make it chalice for some.
Okay, I'll get you later on tonight. Okay, let me know what you want to eat.
Oh, that's a sweet sense, you know.
I know, I'm coming to get you right after class. That boy getting tall, ain't he? 6:13 in the morning. Yeah.
Finally the herbs come around.
That boy getting big.
When Babylon come around, ask them where them a go search for. Ever since the herbs slow down, police
thank you.
Road boy them in a showdown. Them a search round the compound. You know a man and a weed clown. Find a little piece of land and a flat me home ground. So tell you.
Well, I was just texting Smooth B. He texted me this morning. Boy, that interview was an amazing interview. I wish we had more time. Reggae Wednesday, y'all. Let's go. Let me get my Instagram ready. Get the gram ready.
When Calibut come around, up your guns and man.
Yeah, some bonus. Yeah, some bonus. Bonus time then. Wow, people then.
When Babylon come around, step with them and go search.
Hey.
We got it right there. We're smoking marijuana like we just don't care. We got it right there.
Yes.
So blaze up the chalice with the ganja you hear.
Yes.
We got it right there. We're smoking marijuana and we just don't care. We got it right there.
Yes.
So blaze up the chalice with the ganja. Earth by the parcel, earth in the bunch.
Yes.
Even if it's a small parcel, the vibe still a punch. Makes me so
Reggae boy,
for the chalice and the lunch. Well, up the inspiration that come out of it. All my brethren requesting some out of it.
Come on to Instagram.
So much could never run out of it. So pass it around, take a whip or a flip. We got it right.
It all depends. Understanding is everything.
We're smoking marijuana like we just now.
Wow.
We got it right there.
Look at my beautiful Kimberly Robinson. Good morning.
All right, then. Come on, Dad.
Good morning, Kim.
Morning.
Good morning.
I may say evening.
6:15 in the morning. Up to the building. Let's go.
Morning. Hey, I may say evening. 12 o'clock is like a melting pot in a Kingston. When
welcome, Instagram. Good to see y'all.
Water run me say straight through your back.
Hey.
Never know, say right after the city up. Say morning. It's cool and sharp.
Good morning, everybody. Up to the building. The morning emails. All you males and females. Get it popping this morning.
Hey, Dad, it's Dahlia. Congratulations on your new show. I know how you get, so don't be too rough on them. Love you and good luck. Bye.
Love you too, Monkey. Welcome to the Raw Perspective with your host, the incomparable Uncle Lays, a.k.a. Lays Elliott, a.k.a. Lazy Lays from the world famous, kicking it with you in topics about health, politics, music, art, culture, and now, for your host, the legendary Uncle Lays.
Hey, yo. What's up, y'all? It's your boy.
Hey, yo, Lays is rock. Get in there and tell the people what it is, man. Let them know what this thing is all about.
Oh, come on, man.
Information.
That's what we do. Information, mitigation, inspiration. Kimberly Robinson, the beautiful and the vivacious. God, good morning.
Good morning, Lays.
Vivacious and bodacious.
Yes.
Good morning, Kimberly.
Damn, all that.
All of that.
I think so.
All of that. All of that. Hey, yo, Kim, I got to tell you something. We are having a great. Yesterday's show was great.
Yes.
I just spoke to Smooth. He loved the interview. He listened back to it. It was a great interview yesterday. That's my brother Smooth B. We love you. Thank you for now being a friend of the show. He's going to keep coming on, hanging with us, and promoting his new project. Smooth.
Yay. You know, I was really happy I got to say that one line.
Yeah. I know you were fanning out. First of all, congratulations for keeping it cool, because you were definitely fanning out with Smooth B yesterday. That was great.
Come on.
Good morning, April Leon. Great.
Good morning, Dr. April.
Dr. April. It was a great interview yesterday with the legendary Smooth B himself.
It was. You know, Laser, let me just tell you, I really enjoyed watching the camaraderie between the two of you.
Yes.
You know, when you played the first song for him, and you two, in your eyes, just looking at the both of your eyes, it was like, oh my God, oh, we're back. Let's you know, it was just really, really great watching the two of you converse like that. It was beautiful.
I come from a time in hip hop where it was so fun to be a guy that's in hip hop. What's happened, the money has gotten so much in hip hop for people that have gotten really uber successful that is now, if it was today, I would not let my kids get into the entertainment business. It is just
and you have matter of fact, does one of your children aspire to be in the industry?
My daughter is super talented. She's a writer. She is a artist, like she paints,
right,
and draws. She's a point ballet dancer. She has the skills to be everything, but I never ever pushed her toward the business.
And she writes for musicians, right?
She's also a fit model and a print model.
Okay.
Yeah, she does all that stuff, and she does very dabbles very little bit in it. She's a beautiful. I mean, I don't know if you've seen Dahlia. Dahlia is beautiful, and the thing is, I never pushed her into this business. I mean, just to see the level of disgusting people in this business, it's like you've given somebody some money that can do their worst, and I'm not just pointing at one person. I'm just saying, for the most part, these motherfuckers are disgusting.
Yeah,
and I really it just makes me sick thinking about it. You might as well send them to the military. Because at the end of the day, at least they learn some skills.
You spoke about this during one of our shows. You spoke about this. I didn't get to answer, but I think that's Troy that spoke about the military. Absolutely. And I spoke to some of my friends, and I was like, wow, I was pretty upset that nobody tried to steer me to the military. The reason why I say that, the only reason why I say that, because I'm a punk. I don't want to fight and all of that stuff. I don't want to do that. But at this age, I probably would be sitting on a military pension or retirement, plus my other career. So I was thinking about that.
Let's not get it twisted. Everything is not all it's cracked up to be in the military. But I do believe, forget politics and all that, if you live in a country, you do better spending 2 years of service, and then that allows you to do what you need to do. Not only will it help you get yourself on a path to do the right thing, you are most impressionable in those couple of years.
Right? Absolutely. So I could have been shaped, the discipline, my organization, all of those things would have been honed in. Right. As opposed to now, I'm a free spirit. I don't believe
not having that. I mean, and it shows you. Listen, without guidance, an 18-year-old kid without guidance is gonna fall into some really fucked up situations. As we see now, not every one of these 18-year-old kids is gonna make it playing basketball. Every one of these kids is gonna make it to the NBA or NFL or be the number one rapper. The rappers are just that small. The amount of people that actually are successful in rap, I'm saying hip hop and R&B, is just as small as the NBA or even worse than the NFL. And even when they get it, doesn't mean that they're going to be rich for the rest of their life.
Absolutely.
It means they'll get a ticket to the game, but they still got to use that rap situation to turn some other businesses, to make it pop. So yeah, I don't see it. And there's a level of desperation in it to the point where you can't even come back, as we see now. A lot of these dudes, they get in it, and the whack nigga that they was gets the whack person that they was gets amplified. I'm telling you something. I can tell you, dude, see, I've been in the game. That's why I love Smooth B, right? Smooth has been the same dude since he came in the business to where he is now, right?
Yeah.
Same dude, right? Some dudes will get successful, and that's their chance to be everything that they couldn't be regularly. The NBA guys get their chance to be tough guys when they was in the gym while the tough guys in the street. You don't want to be the tough guys because the tough guys are tough guys.
Right. You don't want to be the tough guy.
Be the tough guys. You don't want to be the gangster.
No, I'm teaching I'm teaching the tough guys now. You don't want to be the tough guys. You know what?
They in jail. They're coming home. You know what the tough guys is? They in Pottersfield and Coxsackie. That's
how about that?
Guys is.
Well, I don't know what Coxsackie is.
Prison.
Well, I do know what Coxsackie is, but I don't know what Coxsackie.
Oh, well, speaking of Coxsackie, I heard you about to bust that thing. Ladies and gentlemen, we got some announcements to make. Hold on. Let me make this announcement. Oh, my God, Kimberly. Oh, yeah, we are. Oh, man. Wait a minute. Breaking news. Breaking news. That plum, that old beautiful plum. Kimberly Robinson is working on something right now. We are at the moment of the plum blessing ceremony. Kimberly, you about to let that thing go. All I want to know is, When will the waterworks happen? Can you talk about it on the morning email?
Lays, I went out on a date.
You went out on a date.
Yes.
Tell us about the date. Tell us about it. For those that don't know, and all the new morning email fans that have come in, we got so many fans, right? Here's what's happening. Kimberly has been holding it in. She has been she has been not letting it go. That thing. She ain't that thing. She ain't been letting it go. All right. 6 years. She has been celibate for 6 years.
Yes.
But luckily, she has found
No.
But she has found the right guy.
I did not.
You don't know. Is it a girl?
No, that was a rap.
So, no.
I didn't even want to sit through dinner.
Oh, you didn't do it? Okay. So you're going on a date now with the new guy?
No, I went on a date.
Oh, you didn't want to sit through dinner with him?
No, it was dumb.
But wait,
it was dumb. It was stupid. The conversation, like we had very little conversation. We spoke sports a lot, and I'm good with speaking about sports.
Well,
but
we're gonna get into it in a second. But let me just ask you a question.
Yeah.
So you just gonna let him come in here and just work that thing out for you, or you?
No. Ew.
So is this a false alarm? I just need to know: are you gonna let that thing go or not?
I'm working on it, kinda. I'm like almost ready
to let it go.
Yeah.
So who's going to be the special receiver of the letter?
Well, I don't know. Well, I don't know. I heard you mention something about sassy.
Okay, well that's Mars and Venus. Mars and Venus tomorrow. We'll have a dual Mars and Venus. One is can you exist in a relationship when she and you guys have kids? How do you interact? And also, are the young men too sassy for women? Are the young men too sassy?
And the older men, shit.
And older men too, yeah.
These days is a little different.
All right, false alarm. Kim is not letting it go. But anyway, Smooth B yesterday. I was ready, boy. I was ready, boy. Hi, that's Lindsay. I was lying. Shut up, Lindsay. Get out the conversation. And you are not a candidate, Lindsay. The raw Lindsay. Kim is going to have a hot girl summer. Hot girl summer, Kimberly.
Listen, when I tell you I'm ready for the hot girl summer, I mean I'm slimming down. It's all good. I'm like ready for it.
Dates are looking like business transactions. Burger for your kiss. Burger for
Listen.
It's tough dating out there. I'm gonna tell you
something. It really is.
So full disclosure, me and the Duchess, we've been going back and forth, going up and down. We've been having those sophomore relationship issues that most people have. We go through our shit, right? And then we came back together. We took a little, not a break, but we had spent some time apart because she has to work and I got to work, and we got together and we sat down and had dinner and had a conversation, me and the Duchess, and I was like, let me ask you a question. You're going to find Mr. Sassy business corporate. Hi, I do business corporate. And I'm going to find my Tyrannosaurus Rex. Or be like Shannon Sharp with some young ass unnecessary chick I can't talk to. I said, we both going to sit our ass down and work out whatever bullshit we got to work out. we both just going to sit our ass down and just know whatever you do is what you do. Okay. And whatever I do is what the fuck I do.
Oh, no.
And as long as we understand each other and what we do together is what we do together. Understand? Now sit down and eat
that's kind of like the new relationship now.
Now sit down and eat that goddamn halibut. Okay.
Lays, I'll be honest with you. I'm I'm extremely happy being single. But I would like somebody in my life, companionship.
Yeah.
When I was in Puerto Rico, it was very boring. I was bored. It was fantastic, but I was bored. I was like, I don't want to be around these girls.
Well, we're going to talk about it tomorrow with Mars and Venus. The problem is sometimes women have kids and men have kids, and trying to blend the families is always a crazy conversation too. How to deal with that? That's a tough one too. But we'll air that out on Mars and Venus this morning. Well, let's talk about it. The Knicks. Now we're in sports mode. The Knicks. Listen. Jada and Will. No, ain't no Jada and Will happening. No. Everything's got to get Mars and Venus. Everybody got to do what they got to do. But listen, Dr. April, let me just say the Knicks. First of all, these young boys are jumping out the goddamn gym.
They are.
So when so here's my analysis. When you only can play 4, 5, 6 guys, and they're playing 9, 10 guys jumping out the gym, you know what I'm saying? The Knicks are exhausted. They can't keep up that pace. And as you saw, you can't keep going down 20 points, 18 points and expecting to always come back. You're not going to do that.
Especially because you're exhausted. You're now in at this point yesterday, the 4th game of the Eastern Conference Finals.
Right.
You're already playing 82 games a season.
Mm-hmm.
This is a lot. This is a lot of wear and tear. And when you don't have massages by Kimberly, it's easy. It's easy to get tired, get injured, all of this stuff. The boys, I
the
think
Knicks are outnumbered. They're outgunned. They're outnumbered. Yeah. And this game, the Pacers, Indiana Pacers the pace is too quick. They are patient.
And Halliburton is really reminding me of Reggie Miller. I can't stand Reggie Miller or Halliburton.
I love Reggie. I love to hate Reggie Miller, by the way.
Yeah. That's what it is. I love to hate him.
Yeah, and a little sassy, but I love to hate Reggie Miller. But at the end of the day, the Knicks are definitely on their way to go fishing for the rest of the year.
They're going to Cancun.
They're going to Cancun to hang out. Take a little rest. But congratulations to the Knicks. The Knicks got all the way to the Eastern Conference Finals this year. And next year, if they get McKembe, if they get Antetokounmpo,
not McKembe,
not McKembe,
Dikembe.
No. Giannis. If they get Giannis next year.
Oh, is that what they're shooting for?
Yeah,
nobody wants to play with Dolan. I'm surprised Cat came.
No, if they get Giannis, Antetokounmpo.
So what are they going to do with Cat?
Well, Cat's great, but Giannis Cooper could play the starting forward.
No doubt. But so is this even an option?
Yeah, they're gonna clear out that. They're gonna clear out some of those guys and get mix up. They get rid of their good players and get an older player.
That's what they do. That's what they do. Hey, did I see Sad on here yesterday?
Yeah, you saw Sad.
Hey, Sad. I hope he comes back. I miss Sad.
Yeah, Sad was great, but Smooth Beat was a great interview. Who do you guys want next? I got Busta Rhymes in queue. I got a couple other people in queue. So who do you guys want next? We'll get somebody dope to have some great interviews. And one thing about that era of hip hop, as I told you, the frequencies of the music that we used to use in that era, because we were sampling and we were finding things that was dope. So we was using a lot of James Brown, and all those frequencies were so dope that no matter what we said over those frequencies, you wanted to dance and get up and do it. The music today, I think, and this is just I don't like the old guy, but the music today, the frequencies are so low in the chakra and that origin, so low that what ends up happening is those frequencies are really destructive to the kids. You know what I'm saying? And we got to figure out how to raise the kids' emotional balance. They're already stressed, they're already troubled, and then you hit them with these low chakra frequency music. It's almost programming them to be depressed. So we got to figure out how to fix that. That is definitely a reality. Raise your frequency. That's all I'm saying. Raise your frequency. All right. So today, let's go to blackfacts.com real quick today, because we got a lot of news. And also we got Coco to bring in the tea today, and I'm very disgusted with what I've been seeing. It's the most disgusting thing. Chubb was the man.
I don't think we've ever been as disgusted. I don't think we've ever been disgusted like this.
Listen, at the end of the day, how rich do you want to be? Do you want to be so rich that I'd like to be rich enough that I could lose my money so that I can stay focused.
Okay.
Right. Not so rich that, do you want to be MC Hammer rich, or do you want to be a billionaire rich? MC Hammer rich is like, nigga, you better keep dancing or you might lose that.
Yeah.
You better MC Hammer rich. Or do you want to be so rich that you start sniffing pink cocaine and just buying exorbitant amounts of oil in the crib and doing crazy. And
no, I don't want to be that.
I don't want to be that rich where I become like I'm watching a movie. Niggas is acting out movies that they watching. It's crazy. It's a crazy world.
Yeah.
Why do you got the gun on you? What are you doing? What are you doing?
Yeah.
It's crazy. Anyway, let's go to
Black Facts.
Please, my mind is just jeez. Get ready for a boring ass series.
I was getting ready to call it the World Series, the finals.
Oh, you're gonna like this today. Everybody go to blackfacts.com, blackfacts.com. Let history be no mystery. May 28th, 1944, Gladys Knight was born. Wow.
Hey.
She was an American singer, songwriter, actress, businesswoman, author. Knight is known for the hits that she recorded during the 1960s and the 70s and the 80s with a group Gladys Knight and the Pips. Yeah, there you go. Gladys, she's beautiful. She was always beautiful.
Yes.
Always beautiful. Throughout the late 40s and 50s, she would sing in the church choir. She first achieved minor fame by winning Ted Mack's The Original Amateur Hour, the TV show contest at the age of 8 in 1952. There you go. That music sounds good this morning. So beautiful. The Pips were invented when she joined with her brother Merrill and cousin William Guest to perform at a family party. Gladys Knight. Knight also acted in films such as Pipe Dreams in 76 and television including the Flip Wilson wife in a comedy series Charlie and Company. Yeah.
Never knew that.
She also produced television musical specials along with them the highly acclaimed Sisters in the Name of Love, HBO in 1986, which featured the voices of Patti LaBelle and Dionne Warwick. What a great trio. Patti LaBelle, Gladys Knight, and Dionne Warwick. There you go. With the Pips, she included into the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame in 1996, received the Lifetime Achievement Award for Rhythm and Blues in the Foundation in 1988. Gladys Knight and the Pips. For more Black Facts, go to blackfacts.com. Let history be no mystery. Gladys Knight, there you go.
Let's go. Let's go. Hey, ladies, before we move forward, can I say happy birthday to my cousin Kim, my cousin Michelle, and happy heavenly birthday to my Aunt Carolyn. They all were born today.
Yeah, listen. We're watching too much. We're watching way too much.
How about happy birthday?
First of all, happy birthday. You're right. Happy birthday. Happy birthday. We're watching way too much movies and we're acting these goddamn movies out. There was an artist I know back in the days. I always tell my back in the day stories. You always can get a good back in the day story. There's an artist that was very close to me back in the day. Like I don't want to blow people up by saying shit they crazy they used to do. But anyway, we would watch a movie. So we watched this movie, Scarface. We watched Scarface, and back in the days we had the VHS tapes. We was in the crib. We was drinking 40s. Watching Scarface. Then we had to go up to the record label. Now, back in them days, everybody didn't have cars. We had to get on the train. Back in the days when getting the train was the thing. So we got on the train, walked through the train, got to the spot, and they had a little red phone. So you know that scene when he's yelling at Tony Montana, the plug is like, you're trying to, what did he say? You little monkey. And
oh, no.
You know, that's the scene. I told you never to fuck me, you little monkey. And he slams the phone and he goes, you want to go to war? That's that scene. And then he sends the guys out there to knock him off. So my man at the time went to the record company and he was mad at the label. They wouldn't let him in. Right? They put a phone outside so he can call in and say what his issues was. So he's like, what? You want to go to war? He's yelling. He's actually making the scene that I just saw. I'm looking at this thing. I'm going, yo, son. We just watched that, and you actually doing the scene? This nigga's doing the scene. We just watched that. You know, I was there with you. I just watched this shit. I just watched you doing a Tony Montana high on cocaine. Oh. It's crazy. Rappers are the ultimate cartoon characters. They are they are the new comic books. Niggas is comic books. Niggas is comedians. It's great.
Hey, listen, you get that feeling. You get pumped up. You believe you are Tony Montana.
Yeah. Niggas built their entire career on watching movies.
Yeah, how about that?
Do yourself a favor. These guys that you are building your whole life off of are actual actors. They are not real people. They're not real people. Teleport. They're not people. This motherfuckers is crazy. I love them. You gotta love these motherfuckers, man. Anyway, are we gonna? Hey, Coco, are you gonna come and give us a Pookie update, man? Or what we doing here, man? Yeah, are we doing a Pookie update? I'm so disgusted by this Pookie shit. I can't even watch this shit. All I know, is
I don't watch 50 it anymore.
50 Cent name came up in it.
Yeah,
name came up in it. Everybody's names are Suge Portia. This nigga was going to get everybody.
My thing is, it's so funny to me.
I got it on me.
It's so funny to me. I mean, I'm trying to see this dude like being the boss. I mean, I understand he's the bad boy boss of music, but what?
He's more like the boss of, you ever watch Superman and the guy is the boss with the chick that was dancing in the thing, and he's like more like a comic book supervillain. That kind of boss. It's not a regular. This is some real.
Wait,
people are getting hurt. You know what I'm saying? Like getting hurt. You know what I'm saying? But it's more like some comic book supervillain shit going on here, man. We laugh about it, but there are people that are actually going through some shit behind this, man.
But I thought I did a good Marvel comic villain yesterday, standing by the window.
You definitely some Marvel comic shit. The problem is real. It's not, it's not Marvel comic shit. It's like niggas is getting unalive.
I mean, but to be honest, I'm trying to wait for Coco to come in so we can discuss this. But I know we're getting into the RICO stages now, but I still just see domestic violence and hearsay.
Before we go into any of this, the Pookie stuff, and by the way, for people, I know we got a lot of people on today that are new to the show and everything, so I gotta just give y'all the vernacular. We, as opposed to letting the algorithms, and we'll say this one time, let the algorithms for Diddy get us caught talking about Diddy, because I really have an issue with talking bad about another black man, no matter what the situation is, right? So we can tell the story. We create characters, and the character. Speaking of characters, we create characters. So we call that person Pookie, and Pookie is the person that we call. So you don't know, and then we use Cuzzo, Pookie, and other people, so that we're not calling them their real names. There you go. That's how we do it. I don't want to eat.
He keeps calling me.
Obviously. Get away from me. That whole scene again. It's just him and Cassie. It seems. With the turkey and shit. You can play that whole scene. You can play the whole scene and still get away. Good morning, Coco.
Coco,
Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning, babies.
Oh my
How
God.
are you?
Oh, Coco. Life
I
is
got
crazy.
in on my first link. Oh my God. Today's going to be a fantastic day.
It should be.
It's going to be a great day, Coco.
Well, it won't be a great day for Pookie. I know that.
A little tea. First of all, before we get into the tea, can I make an appeal? I'm a big fan of Remy Ma and a big fan of Papoose Sports. And I just hope that they keep their differences off the internet, because
too late.
Their family, they got children.
Man, listen.
In some way,
smart, beautiful, smart little baby.
Yeah. In some way, I feel responsible because I was the one who put her on the Annie Up remix in honor of our friend Pun, and in honor of my sister Fox Boogie Beige, rest in peace. And I was the one that gave the okay for that. Obviously, when you understand how it works, it was my decision. And I knew that she would have a great career. She's a super talented artist. She's an amazing artist, and I'm really proud of the career that she was able to create for herself. I just believe I'm a family man, and I think that they should keep that shit off the internet and go sit down and have a conversation and work through that shit together. They can. They're young. They're not that young, but they're young enough to sit down and figure this out so that doesn't affect that baby. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I think, I really don't really care about this story. However,
Yeah.
it's being forced down my throat, and I have just a bit of introspective on this. First of all, it's not going to be very popular, but everybody in this generation, whether you're 47, 40, 50, people
Right.
believe in content over everything.
Right.
Everybody's a data point.
Right.
Anything that can build traction to whatever fuck shit you got going on that's going to bring traffic to you and put you in the spotlight, they're going to go after this.
Right.
And I think this is part of it. Number two,
Yeah.
emotional intelligence is fucking amazing.
Yeah.
You understand what I'm saying? Emotional intelligence is amazing. You cannot be in your 40s, right? And be in a relationship. You got other people that you've involved in your relationship,
Right.
but all y'all doing is taking shots at each other.
Right.
It's not even about those other people. It's about how they're going to resolve their issues privately. They should not even be out here in these blue Ivy Carter internet streets going at each other
What
and
the hell?
using their
Alice Lindsay, what the hell we
No, I'm just saying.
Wow.
They shouldn't be using their partners as proxies to be swiping and chopping at each other. This is ridiculous.
Yeah, and
But
I
like
it's terrible. It's terrible. And let me just say, everybody go through shit. All relationship has issues. We shouldn't be and just know that the grinder is gonna make the most out of that situation. So let's keep that, for the sake of the childrens. Let's keep that shit off the internet, because the kids will get older and watch that shit.
Yeah.
I had a conversation by my ex, and then she talked to me about the fact that she would, after all the shit when it's going on, she said, I'm just so glad that you weren't the type of person that will be out there doing stupid shit like this, so that our kids have to watch their father be an embarrassment. You know what I'm saying? I'd rather sit down here with us in the morning and have conversations, have some fun adult conversations, than be out there crashing out on the internet. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And there's a lot
I feel bad for that girl. What's her name? Clarissa
Shields.
The boxer?
Yeah, because that's how this started. They brought her out. Wasn't she on the Breakfast Club? And they started asking her about a relationship that she had really no part of. I mean, she's dealing with Papoose now, but why are they asking her about this shit? Don't she have media people to train her, to tell her to shut the fuck up?
Again, Motown used to have, remember Motown, the old Motown? They used to have media training. You got these artists coming out without no training. They don't have any kind of media training. They don't have any kind of understanding on how to deal with the media. And they go out there and they're not your friends, B.
They crash out.
They're not your friends.
Like I said, content over everything.
Yeah.
Anything that girl does, she should stick to her sport, which is boxing. And she should stick to boxing when she's being interviewed, not this other bullshit, because it's just
absolutely.
This is just.
And if you get punched in the face for a living, we're not going to ask you to think through shit. I mean, she's one of those who train as a guy who trained female boxers. Y'all don't move your head, and y'all always keep your hands down, and you always get punched in the face. It's the worst situation I've seen it all the time.
Right. She's one of those counter boxers, right? Where you could throw a hook and she already got you.
Yeah, no, she's a great boxer. I'm just saying.
Yeah, she is.
But the females tend to get hit more than the men. The men know how to, the men are more defensive oriented. The females are just it's just crazy. I
they want
to train females.
It's like that in basketball as well. The women are just a little bit, we move a little differently.
Yeah, definitely.
Yes.
I still can't get with WNBA. I'm trying, but it just ain't. It looks like volleyball with two hoops. That's what
Shut up. Shut up.
Highlights.
Does it really?
Shut up, Lindsay. You know you don't go to those games. I like.
Does it really look like volleyball though?
I like the regular big old men. Shut up, Lindsay. Get out of this game. That Caitlin Clark looks like that thing on Living Color when.
No. Not Vera.
You
ain't right, Lace.
You ain't shit. Oh, sorry.
Good morning, Sheree. The problem is that Pap and Ram want couple goals because he visited her goofy ass in jail.
Sheree.
Want couple goals because he visited her. Basically, she's saying it sounds like Sheree is saying that since Remy must owe Pap some kind of allegiance since when she was in jail, he held.
She never wanted that nigga. She never wanted him.
It didn't seem like she did.
Nah, she never wanted that nigga. Listen.
Yeah, it never seemed like she did.
Well, I don't know about that, but you know, it's just kind of.
I gotta tell you. I mean, from the way she's moving, I don't know if she's a Gemini or not, but I don't think because I heard he wrote all her raps. I don't know how true that is.
Me too.
But I think that she needed someone in the background, the way Nicki Minaj used Safari when they were dating. And then when he was no longer useful, you know, she decided to move in her own.
Sherry, I don't understand what you mean, Sherry. Sherry is saying that's not what she's saying. Sherry is saying that's not what she's saying. It's kind of weird.
I think also too, I think that whole Black Love, when she first came out of jail and they were doing this whole Black Love thing, that was a marketing tool. That was all marketing. It wasn't real, in my opinion.
Can you interpret Cherie? Kim? She's
that's give me.
I didn't read the first part.
Well, she said the problem is that they were not. Remy and Pap were not couple goals because he visited her in jail. Her goofy ass.
She's saying like because he went to see her in jail doesn't mean they were couple goals. That's what she's trying to say.
Okay.
I was just saying.
He had her back the entire time she was there. You know,
I don't think she cared. I think he was useful when he was useful, and when she got out, he wasn't useful.
Yes.
Well, all that's pretty sad for me. I don't have a stake in that.
Maybe he was too corny for her or something because she seems to be going to the younger, sassier guys.
I mean, Pap is a good dude.
I'm not saying he's not. I'm just saying.
And let me tell you something. Some of you female artists, y'all need solid, good dudes to strengthen y'all, hold y'all down in this business.
Which is what he was.
Solid good dude. Yeah.
He was that to her, but now it seems like she likes the younger, sassier dudes.
So he likes younger too. So they're both doing what they want to do, right?
There you go. Just keep it inside. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
My opinion is maybe joking, fat joking, talk to them or something. You know, maybe y'all keep that shit inside. Y'all, because you had a kid. See, my thing is the damage it does to the kid to see the parents out there doing it, having that argument out. That's why I'm talking about it. There is a damage that's done to the kids because the kids gotta watch that.
I don't think I've ever seen him say anything.
He came on finally and he did a whole live about this.
He did, which I don't agree.
I would have never spoke about it if Pat didn't come out and speak on it. You know what I'm saying? And
I don't agree with that.
I decided like, hey man, you know, I would have never spoke about it, but since he came out and spoke about it, because I know Pap.
What did he say? He loves her.
I got a lot of respect for the brother. He talked about the whole situation. I don't want to get into it, but the thing is, I would rather as the OG, I'm gonna ask the OG, I would keep that shit inside. You know, I would definitely keep that shit inside. That's family business. And don't let your family business out in the street, especially when you got kids. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
When you lock down, anyone that is offering, willing to help you out there is not going to be turned down. There you go. Yeah, that's true. Yeah. Audio is very low, hard to hear. Are you guys having a problem hearing anybody here, or is that just Arthur's situation? Pap like him from. Let's go to Deep Parks today. I was gonna ask
Team Tenderonis, huh?
I thought we were saving this for tomorrow.
Yeah, we are saving this for tomorrow. We're gonna go into the Pookie conversation today.
Oh, you want?
Yeah. Always take the high road. There you go.
Gooch
Always take the
thinks I'm in denial about I was going to call his name, dude.
Pookie.
Yo.
You are in denial.
No.
It's over.
Top of the morning.
It's over.
Good morning, Parks.
It's over, and as fast as they can get this over with, I'm hoping that they can just I'm hoping somebody take a plea deal.
Good morning.
Thank you. That
you think he should take a plea deal? You think he should take a plea deal?
Yeah. Get on out of there.
Isn't it too late to do that though? Wouldn't it be too late to take the plea deal now?
Well,
I think it's too late. Honestly, I think it's too late.
Park, stay with us with the tea. Coco, let's get some of that the caffeinated tea.
All right. I just want to do a summary of what fuckery happened yesterday, because yesterday I was on the edge of my seat. I was watching 2 YouTube videos. I was on Twitter. Yeah. It was crazy yesterday. So
the coverage is amazing. Oh, by the way,
they are
covering this thing. The fact it's almost better that it's not on TV because the coverage is crazy.
Oh my God.
The coverage is crazy.
Oh my God. Someone got at Gene Deal on a live yesterday. I mean, it was crazy yesterday.
Well, you know what? Shout to Gene Deal. He's been talking about this stuff for years. He's really been kind of pushing this conversation for years.
Yes.
And not to have an opinion either way. I mean, obviously we don't condone any of the shit the violent shit that I'm hearing. But dudes has been really talking about this, and dudes have been calling him like a conspiracy theorist and sour grapes dude. But I mean, obviously he was there. He knew what time it was.
There was a lot of people over the years that have been trying. I mean, I got to give it up. Wendy Williams was the first one to break out this story years ago.
Yeah.
And you see what he did to her. Yeah. Okay. And I got to say, learning what I'm learning now, I am not surprised that a sane woman with, some illness is diagnosed with dementia, which she doesn't have, by the way.
I don't think dementia is Wendy's issue. Shout out to Wendy.
Well, no. I'm just saying. I'm saying there's probably some things behind the scenes going on.
Yeah.
That's putting her in a certain place. I'm just saying because I'll give you the rundown. Let's just discuss this, okay?
Yeah.
One of Sean Diddy's Combs' former employees has testified the hip hop mogul kidnapped her at gunpoint, then broke into rapper Kid Cudi's home in a plot to kill his love rival, which was not true.
I don't understand. I don't understand this. It's almost like it's like, what movie are we watching? It's like a movie you're watching, and the guy is.
It's SUV. It's Law and Order SUV.
It's a bad movie.
That Tubi. It's a Tubi movie, right?
Yeah, Tubi movie.
Right. Yeah.
Right.
It's literally like a Tubi movie.
A couple things caught me yesterday while I was working and listening to this, but let me go on. Capricorn Clark, who worked on and off with Mr. Combs for more than a decade, told his trial, I guess testified at his trial, that Combs or Pookie, and a security guard had shown up to her apartment in 2011 and forced her to drive with them to Kid Cudi's home. Get dressed, she recalls Pookie saying, "We're going to kill this nigga." She also told the court Diddy had threatened to kill her on the very first day of working for him. Now, I want to stop right there.
Yeah, please.
Let's stop right there. Because when she testified, she asked how she was introduced to Pookie.
Right.
Right? They had been friends, mutual friends for a long time, but she was also friends with Suge Knight's, one of his baby mamas.
She worked for
Because she worked for Suge.
Right. So when he picked her up to start working for him, he took her to Central Park with one of his bodyguards late at night and was like, "Yo, check this out. You know what the deal is between me and Suge. But if anything gets caught up, and it turns out you may be like the linking factor. We may have to throw you in the East River. What the fuck type shit is that?
See, I have a problem with that.
Nah, Coco, you mixing up two stories.
Gangsters.
The Central Park thing, he told her he was gonna kill her.
Record.
Yeah.
The jury got missing. They told her she would wind up in the East.
That was later, though. That was later. She was already hired by them.
Stop telling the female assistants that you're going to do violence to them and then fire them. That's all I just wanted to say. Let's stop doing that. Can we just stop doing that?
Just fire.
This
Why
is
would he
crazy.
hire somebody that was working with Suge in the first place?
It doesn't matter.
He didn't know.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
he claims he didn't know. Let me say that. He claims he didn't know.
It's crazy.
So wait, let's go into the other story she told.
Stop it.
But
He's
I'm gonna lead up to
stories.
Kid Cudi in a minute. I'm gonna lead up to Kid Cudi in a minute.
But
she got hired. I don't, she was making like 65, K a year. He was paying for everything. All right, cool.
55K, 55.
65. She was making 65,000 a year for him.
No money in New York.
She said that she only slept 4 hours a day on a good day, and 2 hours a day when shit was hitting the fan. And I'm like, ooh. Well, I guess you would have to get into menopausal stage. But who could do this? Who could work? Who could work
65 grand a year?
Jesus. And okay.
This is some crazy
so,
work right here. This is
while she was working for him,
right now.
Yeah, it's definitely Marvel supervillain right now.
I wish it was diabolical. This shit sounds dumbabolical.
Right. That's what I said, Lays.
Smart.
Dumbabolical. Dumbabolical.
So, dumbabolical.
Listen, I got no stake in the game. I'm not putting anything on anybody. I'm just saying this shit sounds goofy as hell.
Yeah.
It's from the goofy land. It sounds real goofy. Go ahead.
Right.
So I'm just going to go back. So is that coercion, her getting hired and getting threatened? Is that coercion? Does that prove coercion?
First of all, fire your human resources person, because I mean, god damn.
Oh no, we're gonna get into that. We're gonna get into that because
sometimes the man's dog, not the
she
dog.
was working so many hours. She was working so many hours that when she went to HR to tally up all the hours she was working overtime, the HR person said he owe you 80 grand. We talking about scale now. He owe you 80 grand, right? When they went to him to talk about her compensation, he took the paper that calculated her overtime and he tore it up.
So I just got a question.
And was like, we ain't doing that.
I have so many questions, but one question I have, I thought, wasn't dude like a billionaire or something? Like, is he supposed to be a billionaire?
Right.
He couldn't even pay his own artists. He wouldn't even pay his own artists.
No. Okay. All right, this is music business, right? All right. But a lot of times the artists don't get paid, so we understand that. But not that we're condoning that. I'm just saying, if you're a billionaire, at least the people around you should pay them enough that they can protect you. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
All right, fine. Yeah, I'm just. I got a dumb question. I'm just saying. Everybody else, right? Everybody else who you didn't pay, right? Well, okay, that's fine. All right, people didn't. Math is math. I'm quite sure you put a lot of money when he signed them. They got all great advances. That's business. Okay, we understand. So I'm not going to say that about the artists. That's a different math problem. But the people that worked around you as a billionaire, wouldn't it make sense to pay them enough money that they protect you from all this other kind of stuff? That's all I'm asking.
It should be.
Yeah.
So let's go to the jury incident.
Jeez.
So they were kicking off, I think, the Vote or Die campaign, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah.
Deep Hawks, make me honest. They were kicking off the Vote or Die campaign. I think that was that Obama?
Yeah.
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 Okay. So they were doing, she was heading up the Vote or Die campaign. I think they said she was one of the creators of that whole campaign. So she did all that. After the campaign, they went to, I don't know if it was his house in the Hamptons, maybe. And at the campaign, after the party, it turns out that some jewelry was missing. Which now I'm gonna have to ask the question because no one's asked this question before. Because one of his other assistants was accused of stealing jewelry.
Jesus.
So I'm thinking, how could this possibly happen with his assistants?
Let's speed this up. Listen, here's the deal. The jury situation, and then going into the thing with the big guy smoking a cigarette, and I mean, listen. At the end of the day, I don't know what's going on here. This is just all whack. And what point do you make enough money and get high enough to turn into John Wick? At that point, I mean, it just,
I think I'm looking forward to the defense cross-examining her. I want to know, and because if we're talking about Rico and stuff like that, they said that the girl said that she was kidnapped, taken to Kid Cudi's house with the bodyguard and Puff, and then they broke into his house. But are these two guys I'm talking about, Combs and the bodyguard, are they smart enough to cut off a security system and go in the house?
Kim went blank.
No, you.
Yeah, apparently the cameras were turned around, right?
He said that the cameras were working, but how did they get in the house and everything without being detected? Then blow up the man's car, but the DNA has a woman's
I don't think that's true. I don't think the defense is telling the truth because they said
that's what the fire and the fireman investigator says. He's being
I don't know if you can determine. Can you determine if a fingerprint is a female or male?
Yeah. Because fingerprint, yeah.
Okay, but they said they only had a partial print, so I'm not sure. I think it was Capricorn Clark who did the Molotov shit. I mean, she was doing everything else. She was doing everything else. I mean, she basically put herself at the scene, right?
And she also wanted to get with dude anyway. She
gave them Kid Cudi's address. So
I don't see Paul Pierre needs to get out of the country. I don't mean, wow, this is
my God.
Yeah, a lot of people got to get out the country. My question is, here's my thing. What? It's crazy. If we billionaires, right? Just think about it. Let me just get a criminal organization going on today. I'm gonna start a criminal organization. It's me, Parks, Kim, and no,
Coco. Remember I tell.
Right, you snitch, so we got to get rid of you right away, right? So
yeah.
But I'm not gonna do it myself, though. By the way, I'm not gonna tell you I'm doing. You disappear. You're gonna disappear, and I'm not gonna tell Coco that I got the gun on the lap, but we got to go take care of Kim. But
I mean, listen.
and Parks, I mean, what the fuck?
Parks is rolling with you. Yeah, y'all know how to cut off the security cameras and stuff. ADP. What's the security people name?
Yeah, ADT.
Yeah, y'all know how to go in there and cut that off.
Ring camera. We go fuck with the ring camera. Hey, Parks, I'm just saying, man.
What's the thing say? What's the old saying say? Gangsters move in silence.
Right. There you go. Here's the thing. Here's my issue about the whole shit. As I'm reading it all coming out, you ain't got no friends and nobody else that could do that shit if you're gonna do it. Why are you doing it? Why are you the billionaire? Why are you doing it? Why are you the guy
on the block? Right. He got a wife on the block.
Right. He's an awesome.
Well, let's explore the ego aspect of it.
I'm sorry, Coco.
No, because at this point now with this whole Kid Cudi shit,
why are you telling people you casually work for you your whole plan?
Right.
Right.
And then the car chase.
Somebody finds out, I'm gonna kill you.
Right.
You could have just not told me, and then that way we can save the whole killing things. Don't.
You do all this, and then I'm gonna try to come back and work for you again.
It's an episode of Family Guy.
Hey, hold on, wait a minute. Time out.
Pookie and the Family Guy.
He's like, hold on, wait a minute. Time out. I was home in my house.
I'm on another coast. I'm working for another
You
label.
came and got me and told me all this stuff.
And they
I
said,
didn't ask any of this.
if you tell anybody, I'm gonna kill you.
Well, didn't he have an album called No Way Out?
Don't tell
That's what
me.
he said.
How about this? How about you just don't tell me? Stop right there. Whatever you're gonna say. I see something in your lap that looks possibly could be a gun. I don't know if it's a gun. I'm gonna act like I didn't see it, and I'm gonna go back in the house. And whatever you do, just go do it, and don't tell me anything.
Here goes another thing. Who in the hell cut the hole in top of the Porsche so the girl could throw the Molotov in there?
I'm coming to get you. Bring your scissors.
Right.
That sounds like his idea. That sounds like it was his idea.
Pardon me, but do you have a? Hi, this is Lindsay.
Unbelievable.
This is a Little Rascals.
Unbelievable.
This is like a Little Rascals episode. Hi, this is Lindsay. Do you have a carpet knife or something like a box cutter I could use? A gem star.
Unbelievable.
And why didn't the car blow up?
I don't want to laugh because people have gotten hurt and
because they use Ciroc.
Oh, because they use Ciroc.
What the fuck? Okay, this is me.
The leg, he spit the razor out.
I got a question. He spit the razor out his mouth. Yo, I'm just saying. All you gangsters and murderers and all the tough guys and all this other stuff, do me a favor. I just want to say, if you decide to go on a killing spree, when you're an uber famous person, don't call me, don't knock on my door, and don't tell me. And if you do knock on my door, I'm gonna look through that Ring camera that you guys disabled and not open the door. I'm just saying, I'm not opening the door. I don't want to know. I don't want to know. If you have to tell me something that you got to kill me, if I tell somebody, don't tell me something. Don't tell me that thing.
This girl has been threatened 11 times.
11 times. Hi. I'm punching in. She's punching in the clock today. I'm in. Good morning. Good morning. Hi. They're gonna kill you today. Thank you very much. That'd be great. I'll be there at 9:00. Thank you very much. I kill this poor child every day. She gets every day. I gotta fight for my goddamn life. Fucking with you, nigga.
All my life I had to fight.
All my life I got to fight.
But
damn day.
But wait, she's never learned more from anybody than him. So she wants to come back.
Learn how to stay alive. That's why she keep coming to work.
That's one of them. And she but also too.
Goddamn Serengeti out this motherfucker. Fuck, are you an antelope? Every day you gonna get killed.
Her boss is the lion. That's what this is.
Like an antelope working for a lion. Every day, wake up.
Head on a swivel every day.
How you know?
You can do your job during the day, but at night you are fool. Let me tell you something.
You know I'm gonna kill you today, right?
Okay, worse than crazy eyes. Crazy eyes.
I gotta tell you something. If this was a movie, I would watch this shit every day like a movie.
Like Friday.
That is real life. This shit is real life. It's just
like the movie Friday. You
but then he
out
told
stuff.
She was going off herself. Not only because you have to listen to me because you work for me. Not only am I going to kill you, I'm going to make you do it to yourself. Take that.
Yeah.
What the fuck are we doing?
You said something right there. But wait, you said something right there. You said something right there. Now think about this.
Better have enough half. That's half and half, not cream in this coffee.
Go kill yourself.
So that makes me question now some things.
What do we
Okay,
question at
because
this point? Shit's crazy.
she said when she got fired,
Yeah.
she went to work. She went to work for Chris Lighty. Like she was supposed to do some stuff with Chris.
Oh,
And
man.
the day before she was about to go work for Chris, unfortunately, Chris lost his life. He, self, deleted himself.
Oh my God! Listen, I don't want to get into none of this. First of all,
Are they tying that in here?
rest in peace, Chris Lighty. Rest in peace. I don't want to get into any of this. This shit's crazy because what's going to end up, I believe, based on what I'm hearing, there's a lot of shit that's going to come out that we don't really want to know. All right. It's
well, the rumor is that Chris dated Kim Porter at one point, right? I don't know how true that is. Is that true?
I don't know. I don't know anything.
Nah, Lays, you don't know.
I don't know who's sleeping with who. None of my business. I don't know anything. Hold on for a second. I just want.
I don't know what anyone is
because everybody is super. So everybody is super killy out there. You know what I'm saying? Like it's
not super killy.
I thought I escaped the 80s. I'm just saying. I thought I got out of the 80s. Okay, hold on for a second. If anybody wants to know, does Lays know anything about anything? Lays knows nothing about nothing. I'm just gonna throw that. For all you super tough killy guys out there, I don't have no smoke. I don't want nothing. I don't know anything about anything.
Well,
nothing.
Hey, listen,
nothing. I don't know nothing.
We still haven't gone into the Shakira Stewart
80s. I don't want to have to go back to that shit. I escaped the 80s. Leave me the fuck alone, you weirdos, fucking weirdos. They don't. It's like Revenge of the Nerds. They let the nerd niggas come out.
They took over.
All the killers went away. The real street dudes went away, and now it's Revenge of the goddamn nerds out there.
Killing nerds.
Well, Revenge of the Nerds did turn out to be like the cool guys at the end of the movie.
Yeah, ain't nothing cool about this shit right here. This shit is
right.
This shit is all the nerds was. What's happening? I'm on this weird cocaine right now, and then the shit
Yeah.
I'm on this K. This special K.
I'm glistening.
How about that?
More oil.
Listen, if we learn nothing, if you want to stay glistened, you heat up the baby oil first. Heat it up first.
This is the craziest thing ever. I got to tell you something, man. And listen, I'm hoping that child, because people are really, the guys are dissing Cassie at this point.
Yeah.
And that was a child. That was a child. All right. At the end of the day, I feel bad for her. And
she went into labor yesterday.
Oh, well, she hope she had a baby. I hope she moves on with her life, whatever. I'm not here to defend shit, but when they like 19, 17, 18, 19 years old, they little girls. I'm a man with daughters at this point, and a 17, 18, 19-year-old, 20-year-old girl is very susceptible to influence and just, come on, man.
She is.
Yeah, come on, man. They babies. And then, one thing women will do, the women will connect and do whatever. If they fall in love with a guy, they're going to do what the guy,
You're right. You're right.
Do what the guy want to do.
Yep.
And I just think all you people that are dissing Cassie and calling her a hoe and all this other stuff, I think y'all, I don't know Cassie at all. I got no stake in that game, but I just think stop calling that woman, calling her out of her name. She was a child. I mean,
hey, guess what? The Punisher was on Laura Coates last night.
Right, she's a child.
Well, he's got a book to sell. Frozen meat.
Freezer meat. What's harder than that?
Freezer.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Yeah. What's harder than that? What's harder than freezer meat?
And anybody, it just like Nonsense Ball, they're going to try to.
I'm getting ready to find out.
If a friend of mine decides to change their name to a comic book character, and they come out with a book called Freezer Meat, act like you don't know me. Don't ever say that.
Wait a minute, you got to put the rest of it in there. What's harder than that?
What's harder than freezer meat? I don't even know.
Say it with me.
Pause.
Say it with me.
No, I won't say that with you. I'm sorry. No, pause. I'm not saying nothing.
You can say pause after that.
No, I'm not even playing with that. Pause. I'm not even playing with with that shit is crazy, Paul. I'm not playing with none of this. Listen.
Well, the thing is, he looks about. Well, maybe that's his profession. He looks a little older than I thought he would.
Right, we're gonna get out of here today because this thing has gone, but not yet. We got some more time. But this thing has gotten so crazy. We have to at least make light of the shit because now then I'm hearing 50 Cent was in the line of.
Oh yeah, he was trolling hard. He was trolling hard yesterday because I think
one thing you don't want to do is let a guy that was shot 9 times know that you was out to get him. You know what right. That man, 50 was shot 9 times already. He already went through with the
bullets don't hurt anymore.
Right, bullets don't hurt that man no more. That man is like,
right.
Okay, really? Oh, you gonna kill the biggest and most
I'm so afraid. I'm so afraid.
Gangsters. He survived that shit, right? And then he gonna find out that this comic book character is gonna do something to him.
He's like, oh wow, he's got a gun. I'm so afraid. Oh my goodness. Oh, he's coming out with AI memes.
By the way, Blade is going to come to get you. Blade's kind of Marvel character is going to come.
Dun, dun, dun. I spit out bullets.
Marvel character. Spawn is coming to get you.
Spit out bullets.
Let's put that in there. You done gave that man troll food for a week. He got weeks of troll food now. Forget it. Now it's all the license is open. 50 is just gonna go crazy on him. Like this is the wildest. This is the wildest thing you ever said.
Well, I think that this Capricorn Clark girl, she's been around for quite some time.
Yeah.
And she put it all out on the table yesterday. This
Capricorn
was really a bad day.
Of your friend Cherie. She reminds me
what's up?
Well, no.
What we doing?
Cherie, a whole different character.
Yeah. Like she remind me
Cherie,
of like
first of all, Cherie would have fucked Pookie up. That wouldn't none of that would have happened with her.
Probably. Yeah.
But I will say this. Look, I'm telling you, this is the case. Remember, I told you yesterday, Mark. What's the lawyer's name? Mark Gregario?
Yeah, Gregario.
Yeah, Mark said the trial is going to become too circusy, and he's going to get out on appeal because he cannot get a fair trial because of all of the coverage and all of the rumors and all of the everything. That's what he said. I think they're going to go for it.
I kind of agree. I think that the trial has become too
circusy.
Sensationalized.
Yeah, too sensational.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is today's going to be something too, because I think they're going to start talking to the fire department for Kid Cudi, and they're going to do some testimony on the DNA. Well, I don't know if they have the DNA match, but I guess we'll find out today. It's going to be.
It is a circus. I mean, it has gotten to the point where the trial is becoming so sensational that I think the people are becoming a little bit like, this is crazy. I don't think.
Yeah.
Turned off. Well, I think another victim's coming today, either today or tomorrow. So we're.
Victim number 3 is not showing up.
Play on.
No.
What are you doing? I got him on my lap. We're gonna go back and knock off. Who are we gonna kill today? If you kill somebody, I'm gonna kill you. Give me my gun. This is crazy. It's just crazy. This shit is it's circus music. It's too ridiculous. There's no way that this thing, that this thing is gonna. He might get off an appeal because it's too ridiculous. Like some of the shit is
Well,
like
real.
really like. Did you really do that? Like some of the shit, like did you really do that, dude? Did you
Nah,
really?
she
Now
said
that's
Trump
just the shit we know about now. I mean, he's probably done much more things.
Oh yeah, yeah. Oh,
Is
and he
that
did
Park
pardon.
saying something about
Yeah,
Suge?
Chuck said it. He may pardon him. Say it again, Parks. What do you say, Parks? Parks in here.
I
she
thought I
said
heard
Trump
him.
may pardon him.
Trump may pardon him. Yeah,
I
She
thought
said
I.
Trump may pardon him.
pardon. Oh, that's a good question. Do you think Pookie's gonna get pardoned by Trump?
Somebody said the other day that Trump doesn't like Pookie because Pookie was going so hard for Obama and the Rock the Vote. And he also does not like Mark Gregarios. And so they didn't think that Trump would pardon him.
Right.
But
But
Trump will take any money that people offer him at this point.
Exactly.
We already
Yeah.
know he on the take. Trump will take. He don't give a damn if he like you or not. He'll take your money.
And
Okay.
and Trump will switch up on you. Trizzy will switch up on you.
yeah,
Like,
Yeah.
you're right.
He will switch up on you. So it's a high probability that he could.
Both of you are right.
Yeah.
I had another question though. To me, if you wanted to make that Rico stick and stuff, why wouldn't you just invite Suge Knight to testify and D-Rock
Bad
and
witness,
the rest
not
of
a
them?
good, not a credible witness. I think the Capricorn was. I agree with Gucci on this one. The Capricorn was the real hammer.
Yeah, she put it down. She put it down.
And I think that's not the end of the hammers.
Oh no.
Hammers.
Today's gonna be a whole new thing. They wrapping up.
What are we expecting today in this Tubi movie? Pookie's on trial. What are we expecting today?
Well, they're gonna wrap up the Cassie story for Diddy with the Kid Cudi, the Pookie, I'm sorry, with the Kid Cudi stuff, and then they're gonna go on to victim number 2, which is anonymous apparently. So
They call her Mia.
Yeah, this victim number 2 actually was another personal assistant for Pookie that was actually assaulted. So it's going to come into play for this too. It's going to be a whole different scenario now. We're going to move away from Cassie, and now we're going to move into the other victims.
Keep
as well.
your kids out of the entertainment business. It is a terrible.
But here we are, another person that's saying they were sexually assaulted or something. No police record. Nobody files charges. Nobody's doing anything except
He's paying off the police. He's got police working for him on the security detail in Miami and in California.
Hold on.
Who you want to go to?
Okay, wait a minute. That's one side, but Kimberly, you make a point. Just from we got to speak from a defensive point of view. If all of these things are happening, how come nobody's? That's
right.
Charges. Yeah.
Well,
That's
you know
right.
what?
Even Capricorn Clark, her and another one of his assistants that was fired tried to work for him again.
Say again, Parks. We can't hear you. Say again. What do you say, Parks? Parks, well, hold on, wait, Parks. Say that again, so make sure people can hear you.
80 people have come forward with 80 people.
It could be a Bill Cosby move. You know, once you're going down, you know, the people they all jump on you and come down on the kid. I mean, listen, at the end of the day, I don't think that the man is innocent. I think the man power did absolutely get into his head, but I don't think that. I think that some of those people were down with it. Now they just jumping ship. You know, it's a good time to jump ship.
That's right.
Situation.
Me too.
But that doesn't excuse the shit that
No, not at all.
That doesn't excuse the shit that he did. You know, whatever, or allegedly did, whatever the case may be. And my question is he able to come back after all of this?
Nah, no way.
No.
Yo, after he got Kid Cudi's car and him and Cassie broke up, he told her that Cassie's mom he had to recoup $20,000 loan on her house to give him his $20,000. That shit is crazy.
Yeah, that's extortion. Yeah. That's extortion. Yeah.
She did it.
Yeah.
She did it, but he gave her the money back.
But it's still extortion. Once
Yeah.
once he accepted the money, that was a criminal
Yeah.
offense.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, this is the most. We understand what RICO cases are. Normally, it's a mob case that people get, and there's always some real crazy shit going on. This is the most ridiculous RICO case I've ever seen. I mean, it's RICO, but it's ridiculous RICO. Like it's like goofy RICO. This is like the goofiest RICO case I've ever seen. Like people are just
only because
the goofiest
all of your
case.
co-conspirators have turned on you. You know what I'm saying? Look, when we don't know. Hold on. Now we don't know if any of his co-conspirators have been charged. They're not telling the public that. They may have been charged.
Right.
But they're keeping it under wraps and they're making them sign immunity deals. Because remember, one of his assistants was not going to testify, that white guy, unless he signed an immunity plea because he didn't want to incriminate himself.
You mean the drug guy, the one-stop guy, you saying?
No, they didn't even bring him up yet because I think he's coming.
Pause.
I'm talking about the other executives.
Hi, this Lindsay. Who? Lindsay, get out this conversation.
They naming names, dates, and times for all this shit.
Yeah, this is not a RICO, it's a Freako.
Yeah.
Very good, Gooch. It's a Freako trial. It's a Freako. Oh man. Well, listen, man. I'm quite sure this thing is gonna go on a while, and thank you, Coco, for giving us all the diabolical tea from this amazing movie that we're watching, this Tubi movie that we can't see. This is like old-timey radio.
Yeah.
Like, back in the days, you used to listen to shit on the radio now, so we got to go to YouTube and listen to shit on the radio because you can't see it on TV. Thank God it's not on TV because this would have been bigger than the OJ trial, all the different trials on TV. Thank God you don't see it on TV. And listen, keep your kids out of the music. Just stay out of it. Listen, dudes call me to do shit. Don't come out to. I have no interest of coming out to a party, none of that bullshit because it's the most. You are the worst people. You are literally.
Damn. Your friends.
No, I'm not talking about my hip hop people from back in the days. I'm talking about this new breed of y'all are worse. It's just terrible, awful people. I don't want to be around y'all. Y'all are crazy. I mean, the shit that y'all do or that y'all I couldn't co-sign that. I couldn't co-sign.
They've been groomed.
Yeah, watching a dude kick a chick down a flight of steps.
Yeah.
I couldn't be around for that. You know what I'm saying? I'm sorry. You know, I couldn't do that. My boy would get one time to do that. No, we're not doing that.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So niggas is around watching that shit. I you know what? I won't.
That's the sassiness out there. You know, how could you let that happen?
Yeah, that's that. Well, tomorrow on Mars and Venus, have men become too sassy.
Yeah, we don't like that one.
Sassy ninjas.
Have men become too? I mean, because D Park's phone is just doing
diabolically sassy.
Yeah, have men become too sassy for women? Goose says demonic. Have we become men have become too sassy for women, and maybe that is the key to some of the problems because they're not being raised by their fathers. But we'll talk about that tomorrow on Mars and Venus. And if y'all not exhausted by this, can we have a Pookie break tomorrow? Because I just can't unless something crazy.
Oh no, it depends on what happens today.
Jeez, just don't let your kids. One question before we go. If you had the opportunity to bring your kids into the entertainment, would you do it? Would you put your kids in the entertainment?
No.
This is
unless you were somebody like Matthew Knowles.
Well, I can tell you about Matthew Knowles back then. Matthew Knowles was in charge, and he really did he controlled the environment for his daughters, Beyonce and her friends, who created Destiny Child. He had them in his crib in the backyard working out, doing all the stuff they had to do. They were a family. That's a different situation. Like, I don't know what happened now, but I knew Matthew Knowles. But this is demon time on another level. And how much do you really want to be famous? That's the question. If this is what you, if I'm just looking at it, just let me step back and look at it from 30 feet away and just watch the path. If this is what it gets you, why would you want it? and for your children, your family. You know, that's something that, you know, ask yourself that question. You know, and I'm not here to make judgment or pass judgment on anybody, but why would you want it if that's what it gets you? I'm looking at the situation where guys are on the internet yelling and beefing with each other. Guys are getting killed on the internet. They're publicizing the death, the demonic death of an entire race of people whose only way out is to find some success in entertainment.
Yeah.
There's got to be a better way to do this. And as much as we laugh and joke about it, there has to be some sort of, we got to grab hold of the situation. And I'm hoping that the powers that be that are in this industry stop for a second and really come together and say, hey, we got to pull our shit together. Because as much as we find it entertaining to see this crazy shit going on with Pookie and the trial and all that other shit, it is a terrible blight on our community as a people. As Black people, it is a blight on our community. Because as much as we say he's not us, outside in the world, that looks like just me or you out there.
Mm-hmm.
This is what happens when we get successful. All right. I want to thank everybody within the sound of my voice. Put God in your life, please. Within the sound of my voice, thank you, Kimberly Robinson. Thank you, Coco Dreams, my man D Park, everybody for coming out this morning. We'll see you guys tomorrow. And thank you to all the people that have coming out. We had so many people coming out on the morning emails. The audience has grown, and thank you very much today. I'm watching it, and thank y'all for coming. And listen, keep God in your life first, man. You know, and maybe be responsible for each other. If you see your man doing something off the beaten path, pull him to the side. Hey, man, no, we can't do that. All right. Let's just keep reaching inside and figure out ways to manage each other. Don't see the Joker outfit would have got me. I would have stopped right there. Hey, nigga, you can't do that. No, we can't do that. But we need somebody that can help us, man. You know, not just co-sign bullshit. Y'all have a great day. We see you tomorrow. Reggae Wednesday.
Have a good day, everyone.
Have a good one.